So, I haven't done one of these in a very long time, but I need to save a war base. So, this is a tonal 8 base that fared very well in war. I think it took 2 or 3 attacks before we got 3 starred. So, I think I should save it for the clan so next time we have a new member, they can have it. I will show you the replay. It's pretty good. It's a good go wipe attack to finally get this restart. So, a typical strategy, you want to get your golems in the middle of the base, and you want to distract the weapons while the wizard take out the outer line buildings and forcing the packets to go to the middle. Drop the poison spell to slow the dragon down, drop your rage on your troops to kill it, and the rest is pretty much clockwork. The golems distract all the weapons, your wizards and your P.E.K.K.A.s do all the heavy damage. I actually use this. Oh, I didn't even notice the person uses a haste spell. I never used it, so pretty cool. All right, nice attack, but was done by Town Hall 9, so um, a Total 9 should be able to 3-star any Total Hall 8. So this was a good war for us. Our defenses held up pretty good. I won't show any more than that. For us, I don't think we did as good as we could. There's a Tonal 8 that didn't get 3-star, and there are 2 low-level Tonal 9s that didn't get 3-star. So we have to start doing a better job of at 3-star in Tonal 9s. We used in the past, but I think we've gone away from the fundamentals of a good attack. So this one is from Asian Lover. It's a pretty good attack. I'm going to show the replay. So it's a new Tonal 9 base, but Tonal 9 should be able to 3-star any one of these new bases. So he's going to use the Earthquake. I don't use Earthquake. I hate it because you could use 2 jump spell and get much further into the base. I'm going to show a replay that does that actually. But just as you do go wipe, you use the wizards to clear the outside building. Drop your golem first, of course. And once you do that, you get rid of the outside building. It forces your P.E.K.K.A.s to go to the middle. If you don't do that, the P.E.K.K.A.s will go around the base. They won't distract your weapons, and you will not get 3-star. So, lesson number 1: use Wiz golems to make the way for your P.E.K.K.A.s. Once the P.E.K.K.A.s are inside, you can hit them with a rage and they will do tremendous damage to the inside of the base. And not to mention, they will be targeted by most of the weapons, so that your remaining wizards, your queen, your king will do a lot of damage. So lesson to anyone who wants to use Go Wipe, Go Wee Wee, you gotta follow these principles. It's if you don't, just like when you're doing hogs, right? There are certain things you do with hogs, certain things you do with dragons. If you don't do those things with dragons or with hogs, they just don't work. Same thing with Go Wipe. If you don't do certain things, it just don't work. So I'm going to fast forward through this, and that'll be it. Pretty nice 3-star. And yeah, so if we all follow these principles, just get back into to the foundations, right? That's really what I want. I'm going to show another one. This is a Tonal 10 with free spell. So obviously it's not ideal for teaching how to 3-star a Tonal 9 because this should be automatic. A Tonal 10 with free spell, max jump, max shoot should do it all. Should be do it all the time if they have both heroes. Big if, because you really need both heroes. It's the game has gone to a point now that the heroes have become so critical to getting a 3-star. And this was a very good base. This is a very good base, so it was a pretty good attack. I'm just going to forward through it. This is just to show that, yeah, to win these wars, you need 3 star. So typically, you want the high level town hall 10s to 3 star the high level town hall 9s, and use your second attack on the remaining town hall 10s. And then on the lower orator high level town hall 9s, 3 star their lower level town hall 9s. So I'm going to show 2 more. So this is a very solid tunnel 9 base, pretty maxed out. And yeah, this is using the 2 jump. So the cool thing with the 2 jump, right, it gets you into those sections of the base and it attracts your troops. While the Earthquake would get you into the section, it doesn't attract your troops. So you run the risk that the troops will go around the base and not target the weapons you want them to target. So this is a nice solid attack. Pretty good. I'm going to show 1 more. This one's from me. This is a Town Hall 10 pretending to be a Town Hall 9. So pretty much a Town Hall 9.5. But we needed to 3-star him, so, and it was I got lucky with this attack, I will say. So just trying to follow the principles, drop my golems, drop my wizard, clear out some of the buildings. He had lots of buildings down there. I didn't realize when I started how many buildings he had. So I panicked a little bit when I realized that it's going to take a lot of time and patience. But also too, I did my prep and I realized that if I use my jump spell correctly, I can go through the entire side of the entirety of the space. So if you notice this first jump spell, it lets me into 4 different compartments. And the reason why I attack from that side is because I realized that. So if you do your planning beforehand, you can find your way through the base. So I'm making my way through now, another jump spell, and I can go into 1, 2, 3 compartments. So 2 jump spell is equal to 4 Earthquake. So with this 4 Earthquake, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I had access to 7 compartments by using those 2 jumps. And that's why I love using 2 jumps, especially on base that has not max walls, but high level walls and a lot of different compartments. Next thing that I did, if you notice, I dropped my queen late. That's because I actually thought I dropped it down there, and I didn't realize until almost the end of the raid that I didn't drop the queen, and then I dropped it. And you can see that jump spell hangs around pretty long, so it's pretty helpful. Even though I didn't really need it, didn't really need the queen on this one because I had access to so much of the base by using those 2 jump. Anyways, looking forward to this. Just the art of the 3-star in Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 9s. I haven't gotten there yet with Town Hall 10s, but for 3-star in Town Hall 9s, that's the army I use. That's the army I recommend. For Town Hall 9s, they can use a similar army. You don't need as many P.E.K.K.A.s. You can use 3 P.E.K.K.A.s. You can build 2 yourself and 1 your CC, or you don't need you need 3 golems. You can build 2 yourself or 1 in your CC, but the principle is the same. And for Total 9s, you won't have that freeze. But as you can tell, I really didn't need it. I just took it because I had it. The attacks that finish the war, just 2 quick attack. Let's see these. This is a pretty nice base, pretty developed base near max. And this is going to be demolished. Our standard army for all our wars is the Go Wipe. It's very powerful. It works best when you have both heroes. So yeah, it's very effective. And with this army, we normally take 2 free spell with us. So, and the queen is going to come up clutch. You can see where without the queen, you wouldn't have gotten the town hall. And that's why the game is now gotten to a point where the designs are so good that you need to have both heroes. If you don't, you just won't get the 2-star. Okay, forward to that. Pretty nice, 68%. So for my attack, I did something different. So when I was scouting this, I recognized that he has a single target Inferno. And I realized that if I can freeze this Inferno, I only have to face that multiple, and that multiple cannot go against my golems. So I decided to take 6 golems, the rest whiz, and just give it a go and see if I can just keep that single target Inferno frozen. And if I can do it, then all the weapons will be targeting my my golems, and my whiz and my heroes in the background will be doing lots and lots of damage. So I've already used two freeze on a single target, and now that multi is going to be occupied all that time, and my queen will just sit back there and just destroying. So, and that's it. I can forge with this now. We already got a 2-star. Let's drop some insult to injury, really. Let's get some extra points. Our percentage. And that's it. So, we're trying to get back to where we were before we lost some really good tonal 8s. Mainly because they've upgraded to tonal 9s. So we need to rebuild the core tonal 8s to get back to where we were. We have a lot of tonal 9s now in the clan, and I guess that's good. That is good for us, but in the end, we need to build back the core. We need to build back our core. I found some solid tonal 8s, so we have lots of wins. We're trying to get to clan level 7, and it will come. So that's it. Signing off. I haven't done one of these in over a month, so I figure popular demand, my clan wanted me to do one, so here we go.